Hi, I am Bhavesh, and in today's video, we are going to look at running Linux commands inside of AS400. So let's begin. So AS400, the platform, runs an operating system called as IBM I. AS400 is now called IBM Power Systems, as we know. The IBM Power Systems platform supports the operating system IBM I, which we are very familiar with. If you have used AS400, the TN5250 terminal, we can log into it and use our favorite interface, which is nothing but the IBM I operating system. We have recently seen in a Linux video running Linux commands. So if I switch over to the Linux terminal, this is a Ubuntu Linux terminal where I can run my Linux commands. But how about running the same Linux commands inside of AS400? Yes, that is possible. If I do something like call QP2TERM, I can execute ls. It will give me a listing of all the files and folders which are there in the current directory. If I do pwd, which is a Linux command, as we have seen, print working directory, it will print out the current working directory in which I am. So what am I doing? How am I able to execute Linux commands inside of AS400? Let's understand quickly. Before that, if you do like these kind of videos, kindly consider subscribing to the channel. Let's continue. So what is all this talk about running Linux commands in AS400? Well, there are two environments. There is QSH and QP2TERM. These run inside the PASE, which is the Portable Application Solutions environment. It is a AIX operating system enabler inside of IBM I. So what is PASE? PASE is Portable Application Solutions Environment. It is an AIX compatible runtime. So what is AIX? AIX is Unix like runtime, and it runs alongside the traditional IBM I operating system, that is the OS400, the old name. It allows you to use the same IFS that you have in AS400, the same job structure, the same CPU, the job will be submitted to your subsystem. It will be managed through queues, but you'll also be able to execute Linux commands inside of AS400 by using PASE. So PASE is provided by IBM, and it is part of the AS400 package, and it should be installed on most AS400 installations. If PASE is installed, then you can use PASE through either of these two commands, either QSH or QP2TERM. QP2TERM is a bit exhaustive, it is involved, it is in depth, but QSH is a simple terminal, it has less features. So let's check how to use it and what are these things. Before diving deep into QSH and QP2TERM, I would also like to point our attention to this diagram, the green box. So this is from all400s.com. This is a PDF which they have prepared. I will attach the link of this PDF in the description. But if you look at this diagram, in the box outside is our IBM Power System environment, that is the platform. And inside the IBM Power System, we have three types of environments that can run or coexist at a given moment, at any given moment of time. There is the traditional IBM I, the green screen, the black and green screen TN5250 environment that we are all familiar with. That is the IBM I operating system, or the OS400, the old name as it goes. But we can also have the AIX or Unix operating system running alongside, which is inside a PASE environment, as we are talking about. And there can be a separate dedicated Linux partition inside our IBM Power System. On the same AS400 machine, we can also run Linux. So we can have either of the Linux distributions which are available, like Red Hat, Ubuntu, SUSE, and so on. So they have given a general diagram on this website on multiple environments being available side by side, where you have the programming languages, the database layers separate inside each environment. So coming back to the topic, we can execute Linux-like commands inside AS400. You can compile Java, you can compile C++, you can execute many Linux commands like grep, like find, to find the files in your IFS directories, and a lot more. So QSH is a starter command. If you are new, you can use QSH. It allows you to execute simple commands like ls to list, copy, move, find, change, chmod to change permissions, and so on. So we can go to our AS400 session and we can execute QSH and do a demo of that. We can also execute QP2TERM, and we will also look at the difference between them. So QP2TERM is an actual PASE terminal session, whereas our QSH is a compact shell. So it is more like an IBM I implementation or IBM's implementation of the specific environment. But PASE is an actual genuine AIX shell that is running in the background inside of our TN5250 terminal. So this is not actually Linux, but it is still closer to the real Linux and Unix experience. And the QP2TERM takes it even closer. So not all Linux commands will run, but a lot of Linux commands will run. So if we make a quick comparison of the QSH and QP2TERM commands, we can see that QSH is a simple and it is IBM native implementation, whereas the QP2TERM is a real AIX cron shell. So it is a separate shell running in our AS400. So different QSH or Qshell utilities are available, and they are IBM I's re-implementation. So it is a code which is rewritten. But the QP2TERM commands, or the objects which execute inside of QP2TERM, the commands which execute, those are the actual AIX Unix-like binaries. QSH is basically used for small scripting or writing small batch jobs or doing simple IFS integrated file system operations like moving files, copying files, renaming files, and normal day-to-day simple operations. But QP2TERM, it is a proper interactive Unix shell, and it can run the ported open source tools. Like if you have Unix or Linux softwares which are open source, you can migrate them over and you can run them. So it feels like a Unix flavored IBM I shell, and QP2TERM is an actual Unix terminal. So why does all this matter if you are learning Linux from AS400? It gives you a practicing ground. It allows you to test your Linux commands inside of AS400. So you can just log into your AS400 like this and directly execute call QP2TERM, and you can execute your commands like ls, like cd, and then print working directory, and then cd back again. Now we are inside the root directory. Now if I do ls/al, it will print the list of files and folders that are there with all the permissions and so on. So if you compare it with our actual Linux machine, that is Ubuntu, that is running here, you'll see that the output is similar. So this is an actual Linux machine running, but here we have a QP2TERM, which is AIX, which is Linux Unix-style, which is running inside of AS400. So again, coming back, why it is important? Because it allows you to practice your Linux commands from within AS400. Also, learning to use QP2TERM and Linux commands allows you greater control on the IFS directory, that is the integrated file system. You will be able to move files, you will be able to rename files, you will be able to play around with them, you will be able to resolve and debug and look at a lot of issues in a different way and solve them easily. So once you get used to Linux commands on PASE, then it'll be much more easy for you to actually run Linux and to work with Linux. So if you need to run some open source software like the Apache Tomcat server or OpenSSH, Git, Python, Node.js on AS400 or IBM I, you can port it or you can run it inside PASE because it is a Linux executable. Java C for compilation of Java programs, Java to execute Java programs, all that, the command line utilities and everything can run inside PASE. So you can try running these commands yourself, and once you're done, you can do F3 and it will exit. In the same way, you can call QSH, strqsh, strqsh, and it will launch the QSH terminal. This will also allow you to run Linux-like commands, but this is an emulated version. QP2TERM is a more exhaustive and a more proper implementation of AIX inside of IBM. So that is it for today's video. If you do like these videos, kindly consider subscribing to the channel. We will create further videos related to AS400 as well as Linux. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.